Whew, y'all, good evening, everybody. I hope y'all are having a good day, but come on in, come on in. In case you missed it, Rashida and her messy ass husband, Kirk, sat down with Carlos King, and they had quite a bit to say about Mendeecees and Yandy, honey. And when I say quite a bit, I mean quite a bit. And Yandy, these are your friends, okay? Okay, girl, these are your friends. Now, they double down on Yandy getting cheated on by her boyfriend, Mendeecees. Now, look, I typically don't believe anything without receipts, but let's keep it real. Is Mendeecees cheating? Absolutely. Okay, but the lack of proof just makes it not worth talking about, in my opinion. So, they also slid on in there that, Yandy and Mendeecees are holding back a lot of scandal that's been going on in their own relationship. And Kirk even said they're not even married. Now, folks has been saying this for the longest. And he also mentioned there is no marriage certificate. And let's talk about this too, because they are always implying that they got these so-called receipts of Mendeecees cheating. But the minute somebody presses them for details, here come this BS response, I plead the fifth. They did it on Love and Hip Hop when they said that there's a video circulating around the cast of Mendeecees being out in these streets with a woman that ain't his girlfriend, Yandy. But when production asked him about it, I plead the fifth. Listen, if y'all want to plead the fifth, they did the same thing in this Carlos interview. If y'all want to plead the fifth, keep their damn names out your mouth. Don't sit up here and toss out accusations, starting drama, and then get shy when it's time to back it up. If you ain't got the proof, don't speak on it. Simple. But the messy couple, Rashida and her husband, Kirk, they were so happy, honey, to sit there and talk about Yandy and Mendeecees. Yandy, these are your friends, okay? Because why not deflect? Why not keep eyes off their own business and shift it on over to Yandy and Mendeecees? And let me tell you something. Mendeecees ain't happy, honey. He is already speaking out with a post and delete. He posted some things in his Instagram stories. Some people said it was Yandy. I don't really care who it was. Okay. But Kirk, you might want to tread lightly. Okay. Mendeecees is about that life, and he about had it up to here with you. Okay. He has had it up to here with you and your confessionals. And then here you are going in this interview throwing salt in his name. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and then I'll be back.
Hip Hop Atlanta is a great show to watch. I'm loving this season. Yandy is one of my babies who I love.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think in a million years that my baby Rashida and my other baby Yandy would be at odds.
For me, I just look at it like, what you finna say? I hear you. Look, I can hear you. And you ain't talking, but I can hear you. I don't like when people try to throw something on you that is so false. Like they're trying to
the concept was girlfriend, girl code. This is what I'm going to run with, girl code, girlfriend. And this being honest, Rashida introduced her to her friends. Rashida gave her the game on the restaurant, how to get the liquor license, how to do stuff. She really put up on the game, right? But the thing is, people get to see what's said on TV. But when I had Cannon, Yandy she never got a phone call.
Well, those friends who supported me, she wasn't a part of that.
Right. She never got phone call.
She never talked to me at all.
So
about
from then to now, she's never checked on her during that situation, and you can speak on it.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I say when you say girl code, real friend, you try to get these people to rally up against, long story short, me and Rashida contract was up and motherfuckers was going for our spot. That's what really happened now. But Kai, my son got into a collision. It was on the shade room.
It was everywhere.
Views, everything. Yandy never called her to check on Kai. Is everything
when I tell you, I heard from every person on the planet.
What confused me is how all of a sudden you such a friend and you never checked on her when the Cannon thing happened. You never checked on her, even when we came alive. When Jasmine came back, you never even checked on her then. But y'all friends.
And also too, just for the thing, I don't like to be blamed for something that I had no parts of. Okay. And that's where I think my patience runs short. You can't sit here and say it's all because of Kirk and Rasheeda that we're dealing with this Jasmine situation. We can't say that. And that's what kind of took it there for me, because I'm like, okay, now you want to play the friend card, but Yandy, you've been doing this reality TV shit for a long time.
Before you.
Before me. So you know how the game going. You know the play. So if we real friends, we don't go past those lines. We keep it straight. We keep it 100. We keep it a buck. You already knew what you were doing. And so that's why I gave it the energy I gave, and I said what I said, because at the end of the day, I know what you're doing, and it's okay. And if people want to run with it and say, Rasheeda's not a good friend, she's not a where your man stick his penis ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, with that being said, you did say in your confessional that, you know, it is rumored that allegedly Mendeecees has other women. Do you think Mendeecees is cheating on Yandy?
You know
Have you
what?
ever asked that question in Atlanta?
Do you think Mendeecees cheating on you? Okay. Yeah. Because first of all, hell no.
I left Atlanta for a reason.
Okay, then. There we go.
Okay.
Sounds like a plead the fifth one for me,
bitch,
baby.
you
Yeah.
You said it out your mouth.
Well, this is what I'm going to say.
I never met Mendeecees. I don't know anything.
Let me tell you this. I want to say something.
I know, Kirk.
No.
I want Rashida to answer.
Well,
Because you said it in your interview.
This is what I will say. I've seen things, and that's just that.
Did you?
That people have brought to me. Let me say it like that.
Did you ever go to her with the things you've seen?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I don't do stuff like that. Like, because somebody's bringing me something. Now, had I walked in and seen this somebody, then I might pick up the phone and be like, baby, listen, I just walked in and seen your man going crazy. You better get your ass here before I whip his. You know,
Well, the things you
type
seen
of-
were just like rumors.
you know, just a little bit people saying that B-Day receipts, you know, that they have. But I'm really not that girl, though. Like, I'm not sitting here running around doing this and doing that. But also, too, I feel like this. Me and Yandy have not had that type of relationship. Like, we don't talk about our husbands. And I know people see the television side of things, and we are in the same friend circles. But there's levels to friendships. Like, I get it. You said that and you did that. There was an agenda. And it's totally fine. You can have the agenda. Y'all can have that. It's all cool. But don't sit here and try to play on my character like, oh my God, I've been holding you down so long and you ain't even got my back. Girl, where was you at when I was going through my You didn't reach out that way. You ain't pull up on me. You know why? Because we don't know where each other lives. We never have.
Never been to each other.
We've never been to each other's
y'all
house.
ain't friends at all.
So then the world wants to look at me like I'm some type of...
You to her house or vice versa?
No.
Y'all ain't friends. Y'all ain't friends. Do you feel like Yandy and Mendeecees are trying to come for y'all spot on the show?
Well, me and Mendeecees had a call, and you know, and I was producers we had a little something that Rashida don't like a producer on the show, right? So he does spiteful shit to Rashida, and I had to check and say, listen, you about at my wit's end now. I'm telling the people, he do this again, I'm gonna fuck him up. Like, cause you playing, you thinking it's a joke, and I'm trying to let you know I don't rock like that. I keep it 100. I don't. So with me and Mendeecees, we good. We talking, and he told me, he said, listen, man, what had happened is. It was a play. It didn't go the right way. But he told me on the phone, just straight up and down. You just going to have to take it on the chin. Yo,
No, I know you wanted to go out.
I know you wanted to go out on top. Because I said, well, I'm glad it's me and Rashida's last month season. Anyway, I'm glad to get I was just venting.
Vent to your point.
I'm trying to negotiate. I want them to give me some more money. I'm trying to raise my pay. So I said the wrong
Love y'all. Y'all keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
motherfuckers they thinking we leaving. So motherfuckers is challenged in the position.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
So that's
like,
what I'm
what the Now, here's the thing. You in Atlanta, we in Atlanta. I have friends that I love, who do certain things in their marriage and relationship. I don't judge them. I love them. I don't care. If you doing what you're doing, do what you do. I just feel like they held back some information from us that they should have told us. And that's me keeping it 100.
In terms of like things they knew about you guys or just what they were going through?
Go to Vegas and look up me and Rashida marriage certificate.
Well, no, not in terms of us, because one thing
all
I do have to say is me and Kirk been as transparent as you can get when it comes to this.
I
deal.
put it on TV.
We put this shit out there. Like,
I
I
don't
dealt with the
think-
whole... in front of everyone.
And I said this, and I'm getting in because I don't care where he put his private. It's his, right? This me keeping it 100. But when you start saying slick shit like, well, I'm the only one on the show who ain't had a baby. You don't have all these goddamn baby mamas coming for Yandy. I'm just keeping it 100. But none of my, I'm not. This is stuff that happened on the show, right?
Yeah.
But I really feel like, for me, number one, what's happening for Mendeecees and Yandy, for Atlanta to like you, it needs to happen because they funny down here anyway. Atlanta is funny. Mm-hmm. You are getting some new traction, right? So I'm gonna give you your prop. That's the Harlem man. He's smart. I got to give him credit when credit is due, and I got to give her credit when credit is due because they attacked us in a way where now they're into it with Kirk and Rasheeda. And that's where I was like, I applaud you for that one. I do think on no shade, I'm like, bro, I've been to 2 weddings. For me to find out you motherfuckers really ain't married, that put me for a loop.
Are Yandy and Mendeecees legally not married?
There's no marriage certificate. Those were weddings.
Between us girls, Rashida, is that true?
Listen. This is what I will tell you. A marriage certificate is a legal document and a public document that you can pull up and go get right now. That's what I will tell you.
So when he said take it on the chin, that's chess for me. It's like checkmate. You trying to get in a position that I currently hold. I'm like, you hold up. So I'm like, this is a married thing right here. You know, because you got to get there only by being a couple, right? So that was like break number one. But if y'all got an open relationship, just say it. Instead of us thinking you cheated, because he's really not cheating if it's not what we think. Listen, I'm not disrespecting him because I fuck with him. But
really?
No, I really do. No, and I'm just saying if it's something different, I think just say that.
Do you think Yandy and Mendeecees have an open relationship?
It's something they're not telling the world, bro.
Okay.
It's something they're not telling the world.
Rashida?
I respect.
I'm sorry, that was my mama.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
I do.
You.
Okay, like I said, I do have respect for Mendeecees though. He's a cool dude. You know, he a smart dude too though. He laid back, but he cutting.
For me, it's just don't try to deflect and make it seem like it's us who's doing this to y'all. We don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. And then secondly, like I just say, you know, at some point, maybe living in your truth is probably a better option.
Okay, so y'all seen that. So let's get into what Mendeecees had to say with his post and delete. People say it was Yandy. So he said, or Yandy, he or she said, what type of man keep another man's name in their mouth? Kirk. I'm about to start disrespecting everybody. Be on that type time, Mendeecees. Hey, if you do it, I won't be mad at you. Then he says, if you allow your woman to mention my name, then she can get it too. Ooh, it should be then, honey, but go off. He also said, I don't say ish about people. Polygamy, proofread, damn, polygamy relationships. I mind my business because I don't give a F. Please stop talking about me and mine. That was definitely Mendeecees. Okay. Now, I will say this interview did allow me to see things a little differently, just a tad bit. Maybe the friendship between Rashida and Yandy wasn't as solid as us viewers thought it was. Now, Rashida mentioned that when her son was in a car accident, Yandy's ass was nowhere to be found. Okay, didn't reach out, none of that. And she also said that, you know, they don't even know where each other live. Okay, that's fair. I hear her on that. But Rashida is still missing the main point. Yandy was looking for the same type of loyalty on the show that she had already given her. It's that simple, Rashida. Be a team player, okay? If Yandy holds you down in a scene, okay, you are to, in return, hold her down back. Okay? That's what makes a real friendship, especially on these reality shows. But in my opinion, Rashida was just making excuses at this point. Instead of taking accountability for holding Yandy down, she kept spinning the block, okay, talking about we wasn't close friends, we don't know where each other live and all that. But girl, Yandy wasn't asking for outside loyalty. Okay, I know it sounds dumb as hell, but she was asking for on-camera support, not outside, okay? At the job site. Okay, be solid. In the same space she was solid for you. That is it. Y'all, that is the end of this video. If you made it this far, I hope you did. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, it helps the channel. And also, I would love to know what you guys think in the comments. Be respectful. I hate having to block folks for cussing me out. I hate it. Okay. And thanks for, you know, the ones who do support me. It is appreciated. And the ones who disagree with me and do it respectfully, you are appreciated too. Until next time, bye.